Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today we are diving into 3 planner spreads that will definitely have you thinking outside the box. Let's go! So today we are diving into 3 custom planner spreads for 3 of my platinum tier patrons. And we have Cameron, who we're going to combine the brand new cat planner sticker book from Wrong Wrong and some Live Love Posh beautiful florals to make her kind of a moody cat kind of feel on her dashboard style. Then Jennifer asked for a very specific set from Kelly Bang, so we are going to create a dashboard style planner for her. And then a really fun combo for Melissa. She uses a big vertical and she would like Tinkerbell and purple. So we're going to put all of this together to create 3 really unique planner spreads. I will link everything that I end up using down in the description box below this video. Otherwise, let's go. We are going to get started with Cameron's spread, and Cameron uses a classic dashboard for her work planner, and she tends to like things that are a little bit more neutral, a little bit more moody, and we're going to bring in some of the brand new cat sticker book from Wrong Wrong because Cameron has a couple of cats at home, and so I thought she might really like this one and appreciate these gorgeous stickers. So we're starting out with some extra pieces of paper. These are actually from the Happy Planner. They had these whole paper pads that were pre-punched for the Happy Planner, and they were intended for memory keeping. You can obviously use them for any purpose that you want, and in this case I'm just going to use them as backgrounds. The dashboard layout that I'm using is actually from a Disney planner. It's an undated Disney planner. Cameron's not really into all of the Disney, and so we are going to take all of that out, but it gives me the basis for what the dashboard layout looks like. So you can see I just trimmed around all of the boxes and I formatted the pages in the back. We went with really neutral ones, and I cut them down to classic size for the classic Happy Planner. And we're going to get all of that down. So now basic functionality is on the page, and now it's time to start playing with the decorative stickers. I love the beautifully lined florals from Live Love Posh. I think they're just so modern and cool looking, and I thought this particular set had some of the more toned down colors that I think Cameron will like, but the colors also coordinated really well with some of the pinks and reds and some of the colors that are in that sticker book from Wrong Wrong. So we're going to use these florals as part of the background. You can see I'm covering up just a little. I wanted a little bit more kind of character. So we have the florals popping out from the corner here, and I'm using more scrapbook paper to just add a little extra layer and a little pop of pink. It is springtime after all, so we are going to have a little bit of brightness, but look how that kind of looks just popping out of the corner. I think it is so pretty. We're going to do something similar over on the other side just so it matches up. So I'll put the big corner sticker there. Those might be some of my favorite stickers. Do you all love the corner stickers that are pre-cut to fit perfectly in your corner? For me, it makes it really easy to kind of get started on a page. If you've picked out the florals you like, then just grabbing that corner piece and laying it down gives you a jumping off point. And so I really very much like those to get started for pages. All right, I'm going through and looking at some of the stickers that I might want to use. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the sticker guides. I like those for planning, especially when I'm working for my patrons, when I'm working on these custom spreads. I like to use those to plan out stickers. When you are changing up a layout, changing up the style of a spread, working with scrapbook paper, especially in the background here, you're gonna want to use one of the sticker guides or wax paper or something, because it's hard to reposition the stickers. You got to be really careful, especially on the scrapbook paper. So let's get this cute one out. And then I love this. It says, "I work hard so my cat can have a better life." And I thought that was so funny for her work planner. I think that is hilarious. So I wanted to put that right up there. We're going to layer a few florals and then a little bit more scrapbook paper. I love using scrapbook paper in my planner. It's a way to really think outside the box. It's a way to make something really customized, and being able to cut out the spreads and then put them on scrapbook paper. There's just so many ways you can use it in your planner. I'm a huge fan. All right, I was able to cover up the Mickey heads with the little cat paw checklist, which works really well. And I knew I wanted to use a few of these stickers. So I like to go ahead and pull them out. This is a great way to kind of pre-plan, pull out stickers that are kind of calling to you, and then put them on your sticker guide, and you can pull from that. You can always put the stickers back in the book. It's not the easiest thing ever to return stickers to the book and have them stick well where they're supposed to be, but it can be done. All right, I'm trying to figure out, I'd love this. I'd rather be at home with my cat. That also seems very appropriate for a work planner. I just think that is super cute. So we're gonna put it in here. How sweet. These wrong stickers, you all, they have behind the more opaque letters, like that's a clear sticker, but behind the opaque letters, it's printed so well that you don't always have to white out behind those, which I think is just fantastic. Okay, got all the boxes on, got some florals. I need some florals in the middle of the spread. I'm going to layer that with some of these functional boxes. So I'm just testing out what that's going to look like on the sticker guide. Then once I do that, then I can just peel it up, put it right on the page. How pretty. Let's get some more of these functional boxes. So you can see this is a work planner. It might not be appropriate if you're in a really, I don't know, chic downtown office, but I think it's fun. I think it's fun, and I think it's fun to bring out your personality even at work. So I hope Cameron is able to use this at her work. I think it's such a cute spread. Classic, beautiful, love, and pretty functional. That's the dashboard planner for a work planner. I think probably is really functional just because you can have so many running lists over on the sides and maybe keep track of meetings on the days of the week. There's a lot of ways to kind of look at how this layout can work and change it up for you and really change it to fit what you need. And then it's a fun one to decorate just because I feel like there's a lot of space over on the left side where you can have some decorations and have some chances to put a few different things. All right, so I went for a few different cat stickers. Let's finish up with a few florals, and then that is going to be it for Cameron's Moody floral cat spread. I hope, Cameron, that you love it. I think it came out super pretty. I think it's perfect for spring. And now we're going to conquer Jennifer's dashboard spread. I love that Jennifer asked me to use printables in her spread. I think this set was called This Little Nest. It is adorable. It's all of these cute birds, and using printables in your planner is so fantastic because you can adjust the size. You can adjust how some of the images are layered on each other. There's just so many things you can do with printables, and you can use them over and over. So you never feel like you have to hoard any of the images because you can print them as much as you want. So you can see I kind of followed the same format that I did with Cameron's. I'm cutting out the dashboard side for the right, but I happen to know that on the left, Jennifer kind of does freeform. She does more of a bullet journal style look over on the left-hand side with just fun boxes and decorations. She doesn't stick to the strict dashboard layout, so I figured, you know what, I'm not even going to cut out the dashboard layout. We're just going to go with our own boxes in our own format over here. Here are some 3x4 cards. These sometimes can be hard to figure out how you want to use them in your journal or in your planner. I like to size them down a lot of the times when I'm using them in my planner, but in this case it fits really well over in the corner just as a decorative element, and it's starting to bring over those warm tones that you see on the right. This was an interesting combination with these two sides. You have the warm tone printable paper on the right, and then the left side I'm using again some more scrapbook paper from that collection from the Happy Planner, and it's definitely with the cool tones, but of course both of those tones are represented in this printable set. The trick for bringing the spread together is to work those two tones across both pages. I have also pulled out jewel tone. I'm saying the word tone a lot. I feel like jewel tone boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans. I took full advantage of the offer that she gave out at Go Wild. If you were a Go Wild attendee, there was a coupon for Mojo Jojo Plans within our last bag, and I definitely took advantage and purchased a lot of her different colorful boxes just because they're such great basics to have around. And the jewel tone boxes are like on point. Those might be some of my favorite colors. I love jewel tones anyway, and so I know I'll be able to get a lot of use out of those. All right, so I planned some of the right side of the spread on my sticker guide, but let's get the actual days of the week down there. And then I'm going to layer some bird houses. Isn't this just a fun theme for the spring with bird houses and really bright colored birds? I love the mountains. I love the whole concept behind this printable set from Kelly Bangs. I will link it down below. It is still available in the print and pray shop. I think it's just really sweet and the colors are just so fun. I love that Jennifer kind of lets me do whatever I want over on the right hand side. Again, that's the joy of a dashboard style layout, is that you can kind of start putting together spreads however you want. You can change up that left side in a million different ways. And so it's nice to kind of have that freedom and almost just start with a blank page most of the time. All right, I want to get this little guy down here, and then I needed a branch that came from the left, and all of the branches in the collection came from the right. So I just cut off where the birds were and cut my branch a little shorter so that I could flip it over and get that look that I was going for. All right, so there's the jewel tone boxes. I'm bringing in this kind of dark, it's a bluish green, and I think it picks up the blues really nicely in the set. It's not the same exact color, but I think it kind of brings it out. It's close enough for me. And then of course we need another yellow box to kind of balance. Eventually I'll figure out that we need an additional yellow box because I don't like to have just two of things. I usually like things to work in threes just for artistic balance. How sweet are these little branches? I try to aim for putting decorations along lines. So you can see like the bird houses are kind of lined up to that right-hand line. I don't want to take up a ton of writing room. These printables, because I printed them out on sticker paper, you are going to be able to write over them very easily. So if and when Jennifer might need to make a note on top of those bird houses, that would be totally fine. But it's nice to have that flexibility, and that's, again, another reason that printables are a lot of fun. All right, I struggled with this box, you guys. I could not, for the life of me. You're going to see me adjust it 47 times because I could not get it straight. Now I'm going to add just a few little different details there, all these feathers, and I thought that'd be fun. See how I'm aiming for corners and lines so as to not take up a lot of writing room. We're going to aim for those. I'm going to add another little bird. It's coming together so cute. I love, love, love the set, and I love how that's coming together. Look how sweet, but something felt a little bit off over on the right. I'm trying to figure out, what do I want? Let's add a box up here at the top so that she can title whatever this list is, whether it's her grocery list or kind of a task list for the week. And then, yep, one other little box right there. That'll work out really well. And maybe one more. Maybe we need a layer. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how that's going to go. Nope. Let's just move this guy over because, hey, why not take full advantage and put as many birds on the spread as you can? All right. Then we have Melissa's spread. And Melissa asked for a big vertical, and she wanted Tinkerbell and purple. And I was excited but challenged by this for sure. So I went back and forth. Should I just take my Tinkerbell stickers and color her dress purple and call it a day? But then, as someone who has a daughter, and we used to watch all of the little fairy movies that you can watch with all of the Disney fairies, there is a purple fairy, and I don't want to change Tinkerbell's colors because that's a Tinkerbell color. So what I decided to do was go with the concept that perhaps Tinkerbell was going to a garden party. And in that garden party, there would definitely be purple because there would be purple in the beautiful garden. So that's kind of the concept we're going with. I took some Hip Kit Club paper, scrapbook paper, to add a lot of purple there at the bottom of the page. I'm also going to end up using, again, another set from Mojo Jojo Plans, this time her big pastel boxes, and we will use all purple boxes, but I am going to bring in a few more colors because, like I said, the whole concept for this was more of a garden party feel. And these are also from the Hip Kit Club subscription, but it's actually a simple stories set that I think is so cute, and it's kind of this like vintagey feel, and they had all of these beautiful florals and some really bold quotes that I ended up deciding I wanted to use. So We're getting all of the tinks down on the page. I'm trying to figure out life in bloom. That kind of fits the whole concept of this garden party. I think it's so fun to imagine Tinkerbell just flying around. We used to do a little fairy house outside in our backyard, and the fairies used to leave notes for my daughter, which she loved. And so I like the idea of, Tinkerbell just hanging around outside, flying around and visiting your garden party. So we're going to put her in a few different places. I opted to go, there were a lot of Tinkerbell stickers to choose from. I opted to go with the more sketched ones. I didn't bring in Tinkerbell in her full outfit at all, just because I thought it clashed a little bit. So we're still getting the Tinkerbell feel, but we're not bringing in her like classic colors, because I really wanted to make sure I was emphasizing the purple throughout the spread. And as soon as you start to bring in Tinkerbell in her sweet green dress, then that kind of throws off that balance just a little bit. To make it cohesive, I'm definitely going to be using a ton of these little sparkles. I'm not using the ones that actually sparkle, like the gold or the holographic ones that you can get in the sticker books, but I'm using the ones that are in that dark green because it matches with the sketched Tinkerbells. And then out of the purple paper that is on the page, that's where I'm having some flowers and some butterflies, because I figured that will definitely be at the garden party. There are definitely flowers and butterflies hanging out all over that garden party. And look how sweet it is coming together. All right, before I go crazy with more decorative stuff, we definitely need to put some functional boxes on the page. This one, I mean, you are definitely thinking outside the box here. Sure, it's going to be functional. There is going to be writing room. Melissa will be able to use this either for her regular planner, for a creative journal, something like that. But you can think outside the box. You can combine different kinds of stickers. You can tell these are scrapbook stickers combined with the planner stickers from the Happy Planner. There's kind of no limit to what you can do creatively in your planner, and I think that's why decorative planning has caught on so much. You can do it quickly where it doesn't take a lot of time, and then you can spend a lot more time creating custom spreads that really, really speak to you. So it's kind of up to you and how you want to use your planner and how you want it to really speak to just your style. All right, I'm going to finish out Melissa's spread here with a few of the quotes that are in purple where it says life is beautiful. We want to add those and a few more stickers from the Simple Stories line. Tinkerbell has those big 3 moments, and then I'm going to end up bringing in a few of the boxes that are gray from the Tinkerbell book, mostly because I very much wanted to include the Live, Love, Pixie Dust, that one. I wanted that to be in the spread as well. So that'll come in through a little box, and this spread is done. Let me know down below what you think of Cameron and Jennifer and Melissa's spread and which one you kind of like the best. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments below. I will link all of the supplies that I used in the description box below. Some of those are affiliate links. It doesn't cost you any more, but it does help me out a whole lot when you are able to shop those links. And I just want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. It's never too late to come and join us over on Patreon. I've got a seat saved just for you. So check out the link for Patreon down in the description box below. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.